as companies are trying to sort of prepare the workforce, to step into those roles that are going to be vacated, right? What role does the relocation management company play in helping them get up to speed?
Okay. So, and probably one of the most important aspects of that, and it's something that's actually coming up with a couple of our clients, is we want to have a pre-conversation. So we want to have conversations with their HR departments, of course, to make sure we're all on the same course and same basis of what we're going to offer, what kind of situation are we walking into. And then we will have a one-on-one conversation with that potential rotational person or transferee, whatever the situation is. And in that candidate conversation, we will be able to really get some candid answers. So we generally do this without the client contact on that call. And they're always welcome to be, but generally they like to stay off of it because we find out some real situations that they're going through, and that helps us tailor what we need to do. A perfect example is we have somebody that maybe is reluctant to make a move to a new city. And as we talk through in that conversation one-on-one with that potential transferee, we discover that they have a special needs child or they have a gifted child, and we need to make sure that they're taken care of. That's going to be the number one concern for them. And if we aren't successful with that, it's going to be a horrible relocation and it will fail. So part of the success of a relocation is to ensure that the entire family is taken care of and that they are comfortable and happy with that move. So when we find out something like that, we can do the research and say, okay, we have boots on the ground at this location, and they're going to take you to these particular schools so you can interview and see if that's a good fit for you. We also certainly, have an obligation to tell our clients important information about what, we've discovered that needs to be added, say, to a policy or changed within a policy so that we can accommodate those special needs. That's probably the number one way that we can really assist when it comes to these kind of programs.
I'm not sure if you have kind of any anecdotes or data on this, but is there a higher success rate of relocations when you're sort of in the succession plan process? Because typically when people retire, they plan it out well in advance. They try and choose a successor and mentor them. Maybe it gives the company a little bit more time to find an adequate replacement. With that extra time, does it tend to sort of lead to higher success rates as well?
It definitely does. The problem, when I talked about that early example where we didn't have the succession in place, where we had the junior executives had a turnover, and that's not uncommon. So number one, we talked about education, training, opportunities to travel, things like that, to keep those junior executives in place, but being able to mentor them over a period of years. This is not a 6-month program generally to get them acclimated and ready for the new position. But yeah, the success rate, I certainly don't have a statistic on this. I don't know where we might find something like that, but just knowing what we do from the success stories, it definitely is 100-fold improvement over doing it any other way with a quick succession, and then someone learning the job and the entire company suffering for the next 3 years as they try to understand what they're really supposed to do.